with horror and outrage at the gruesome murder of Shakir.
Shakir Namazi, her body was exhumed from a courtyard in her own house in Bangalore.
It was a huge case.
There is no evidence of any kind.
There was a strong needle of suspicion which was pointing towards Shraddhanand.
And there is no other person in the country who is interested to finish up.
Murder for gain, that's all. This is murder for basically. He emptied her bank accounts.
He got some papers signed by Shakira, papers of property, to be transferred to his name.
धोखा किया वो.
I don't think I have seen a height of cruelty of this kind.
He's an animal, he's not a man.
This man is danger to society.
मैं बताना चाहता हूँ जो कुछ भी मेरे बारे में कहा गया है वो सफेद झूठ के अलावा कुछ भी नहीं है.
All right, so on the case of Shakira, she was a lady who was married to an Indian Foreign Services official. She had 4 daughters. So we can just come up to this additional links in the chain of circumstances which is with all of you. So on page 1, let us go through the facts of the case. The deceased Shakira was married to one Mr. Akbar who was in the Indian Foreign Service. They had 4 daughters. In 1983, the deceased, along with her children, visited the Nawab of Rampur, who was evidently a friend of the deceased and her husband. The accused was at that time assisting the Rampur royal family in the management of their landed properties, and he was introduced to the Khalili family. After getting acquainted with them, the accused gained their confidence since certain matters relating to the properties of the deceased at Bangalore. Now that was her house, which is a very prime location at Richmond Road, Bangalore. Anybody who had been to Bangalore would realize it. Probably one of the most expensive properties in India. Sorted out assistance of the accused having regard to his alleged expertise in dealing with property matters. The deceased Shakira, who comes from a good family, had inherited huge properties including house number 81, Richmond Road, Bangalore, and other properties. Since Mr. Akbar Khalili had to go to Iran on his posting as a diplomat, he was India's ambassador to Iran. Srimati Shakira came to Bangalore. The accused also came to Bangalore and was provided accommodation in the same house. So the accused, whom she met in a marriage at Rampur, came to Bangalore to help her with some property matters, and he started living there in their house. It is stated that Shakira had only daughters and she longed for a son. Now Shakira had 4 daughters. One of her daughter was Sabha, who was Miss India, and it is basically a case of a search of a daughter for a mother. The accused made her believe that he could bless her with a son. In 1985, Akbar and Shakira had divorced, and a few months thereafter, the deceased married the accused and both started living together in house number 81, Richmond Road, Bangalore. However, even after divorce, so she gets a divorce from her husband. The accused, Shraddhanand, was residing in that same house. Her relationship with her parents and daughters, please come, Nitin, please come. Talking with her over phone or meeting her personally. This is Sabha, who was Miss India and was having a business in Bombay. Sabha was a model and publisher of a fashion magazine in Mumbai, and she would regularly telephone her mother, sometimes twice a day. She would also get telephone calls regularly from her mother. Now this is important. However, from May 1991, the deceased became unavailable, and when Sabha tried to contact her on telephone, the accused informed her that her mother had gone to Hyderabad for the marriage of a relative. While I am reading, please remember all that which we have discussed so far. It's a case of circumstantial evidence. You have to start culling out circumstances. You are the investigator right now or the trial judge right now, and apply the principles laid down in Sharad Birdichand's case, okay? So one circumstance so far is that the accused started living with the deceased in her house. She had got divorced, right? However, from May 1991, the deceased became unavailable. Now suddenly Shakira vanishes. She is unavailable. She was talking to her daughter frequently or to all her daughters. Suddenly she has vanished. And when Sabha tried to contact her on telephone, the accused informed her that her mother had gone to Hyderabad for the marriage of a relative. So now this accused person tells her daughter that her mother has gone to Hyderabad. Telephone calls from the deceased to Sabha stopped coming. After 4 or 5 days, Sabha again telephoned to her mother's house at Bangalore, and this time she was told by the accused that Shakira had gone to Kutch for the marriage of a big diamond merchant. Again, another explanation is given. Earlier, he says she has gone to Hyderabad. Now he says she has gone to Kutch. Again, after 4 or 5 days, please continue with the tea and snacks. Alright, so we are having it in informal way. So please listen to me also and enjoy your tea. Okay. She was told by the accused that Shakira had gone to Kutch for the marriage of a big diamond merchant. This time the accused told her that mother was facing income tax problem. Now third version. Hyderabad, Kutch, income tax problems. And hence she was not in a position to talk to anyone. Since Sabha was not able to speak to her mother, despite repeated endeavors, and since telephone calls from her mother stopped coming to her, she came from Mumbai to Bangalore and went to house number 81 Richmond Road. She asked the accused as to where her mother was. The accused told her that since her mother was longing for a male baby, she had become pregnant and wanted a peaceful atmosphere for 9 months. When Sabha asked where her mother had gone, the accused told her she was admitted in Roosevelt Hospital, New York, since it was the best hospital. Sabha then asked the accused to give the telephone number and address of the hospital where her mother was admitted. But the accused refused to give her the address or telephone number, saying that since her mother wanted a peaceful atmosphere, the telephone number and address were unnecessary. Please keep marking the facts of the case, the explanation given by the accused to the daughter. Then, which is the next circumstance? Falsehood. When Sabha contacted Roosevelt Hospital at New York through a friend and came to know that no woman of the name Shakira was admitted in the hospital. So it was a falsehood, a false narrative set up by the accused. Sabha then confronted the accused and told him that there was no one in the name of her mother in the hospital, and asked the accused to tell her where her mother was. The accused told Sabha that since her mother was pregnant and wanted to keep it a secret and rest for 9 months, so he could not give her the correct address. Sabha then asked the accused to at least allow her to speak with her mother on the phone so that she could hear her mother's voice. But the accused did not do that. Sabha came to Bangalore but did not find her mother there. At Bangalore, whenever any telephone rang, the accused used to lift the receiver and tell Sabha that the phone was from her mother. But before Sabha could go near the phone used to get disconnected, and the accused told her that the call was from her mother. Sabha returned to Mumbai. Thereafter, the accused visited Mumbai 2 or 3 times, where he used to stay at the hotel, which is a very costly hotel with 2 or 3 persons. Those 2 or 3 persons were women. In December 1991, the accused came to Mumbai, stayed at Sea Rock Hotel. The accused told Sabha that he had come to attend a marriage. Sabha, now mark this. Sabha goes to the hotel room and saw her mother's passport there. So what does this signify? She finds her mother's passport in the room of the accused in a hotel in Mumbai. What does the passport show? The passport showed that her mother had not left India for any foreign country since 1989. So all those stories about Roosevelt Hospital, New York were false. The accused was constantly telling lies. The accused told Sabha that her mother was in India and asked her to be patient for some more months. In March 1992, Sabha rang the accused and told him that it was already 9 months since the time the accused told her that Shakira was pregnant, and now he had to tell her the whereabouts of her mother, otherwise she would lodge a police complaint. To that, the accused told Sabha to remain patient and he would inform her in a day or two after birth to a male child. When Sabha asked him to give the address of her mother, the accused evaded the question and told her to wait for some more time. The accused then asked Sabha to come to Bangalore, where she could meet Shakira and the child. Accordingly, Sabha informed the accused the date of her journey and came to Bangalore by air, but did not find either the accused, her mother, or the child at house number 81, Richmond Road. After 4 hours of her arrival in the house, the accused came to the house and told Sabha that he along with Shakira were waiting for her at the airport. And when they did not find Sabha there, the accused left Shakira in the farmhouse. The accused then told Sabha that her mother would be coming the next day and there was no need to lodge any complaint. Since the accused did not produce Shakira and did not give Sabha the whereabouts of her mother, Sabha returned to Mumbai and then again came to Bangalore and lodged an FIR in Ashoknagar police station on 10th June 1992, stating that her mother had been missing.